Warning. Spoilers ahead for Jupiter's Legacy Season 1. Jupiter's Legacy wrapped up Season 1 with a cliffhanger, a few major reveals, and a surprising death. The series, which is based on the comic book by Mark Millar and Frank Quitely, establishes a sprawling world filled with intriguing characters, multigenerational storytelling, and conflicts that center the superheroes in their interactions with the world at large. The Union of Justice was not in a great place by the end of Jupiter's Legacy Season 1. Grace, aka Lady Liberty, was starting to doubt the code, which stipulated first and foremost that no Union member could kill, as was her and Sheldon Sampson's, aka the Utopian, son Brandon. Walter Sampson, aka Brainwave, was up to no good. Not only did he plan to break up the Union to establish his own policies and vision, but he killed his daughter Raikou to make sure no one got in his way. His actions were brutal, and that's an understatement. Continue scrolling to keep reading. Click the button below to start this article in quick view. Of course, there was a whole lot more going on in the Season 1 finale of Jupiter's Legacy, and much of it sets up the future of the show, which hasn't officially been renewed for Season 2 yet. Will Brandon become the Utopians' enemy? Will Walter succeed in breaking up the Union for good? Will Hutch find Skyfox? With so much plot and character developments bubbling to the surface, there is much to explore. Here's an explainer breaking down every major thing that happened in the Season 1 finale. Walter Twist and Blackstar Clone explained the fact that Walter Sampson was the big bad all along was quite shocking. While he and Sheldon weren't always on the same page, that he would betray his brother completely was quite the twist. Throughout Jupiter's Legacy Season 1, Brandon's murder of Blackstar's clone plagued the Union. However, it's exactly what Walter planned all along. He knowingly created the clone to distract from his scheming and to pit the Utopian against Brandon and the Union against Skyfox once more. Divide and conquer was essentially what Walter was going for. He knew the Union would attempt to get to the bottom of who created the clone, which would lead them to send Walter into the villain's mind. Additionally, Walter brought Skyfox into the clone's mind, engaging him in battle that Grace later joined. Unbeknownst to Skyfox, Walter was using him so that he could pin the blame on his old teammate and thereafter lie to Grace about Skyfox's vision for the future. Can't have anyone thinking Walter is the bad guy after all this time. The setup was clever and only worked because Brainwave knew his brother and teammates so well. This distraction gave Brainwave time to further the wedge between the Utopian and Brandon, whose relationship was already strained.